What's up? What's up? What's up? You already know how we do. We get a little G thing up in here. You know what I mean? I didn't get to do it yesterday, but I got a different mode today, baby. Let's go ahead and let's slow this thing down. Let's start this down just a little bit. All right. What's going on, everybody? This your man Dre Mac with another episode of the Dre Mac Show. And I'm going to talk about day 2 of the Jonathan Majors trial. This is going to be a recap like what I did on yesterday. There's a lot of information that came out on the case yesterday, jury selection, but there's other information that has came out too. Shout out to my man Blue Chillbunger, Pam Entertainment. She dressed me. I'm trying to think of who else is covering this, but shout out to them that's covering the Jonathan Major story, who's been covering the Jonathan Major story since the beginning. Shout out to all of you guys. Again, this is just a lot of information that is out there, so I want to make sure that I'm getting all that information out to you guys. So we gonna go ahead, we gonna get into it. Again, hopefully you guys are happy. Hopefully you guys are healthy. Shout out to my man Heavy Gan at the Heavy Gan channel. For that, you already know how we do up in here. The real question is, all right. Give me just a second here. Let's gotta get some things going real quick. Hold on just for a moment. Just for a moment, yeah. So sorry about that. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. So sorry about that. So sorry about that. Uh, let me give you guys a heads up. I got a new MacBook in, so uh, everything is crisp and clear. On my side, ranting like whoa, I was really. Uh, with the old, I think my MacBook is like 10 years old, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I struggle. Uh, but shout out to everybody. Let me see you guys in the okay, hold on. Thank you, Dre, because I don't think everything stays on here. So let me get my settings back right again. Yep, just coming to my AirPods. Mm. All right, can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me a lot better? Everything had to just update. I literally, like I said, just updated uh my MacBook on yesterday. Uh got me a newer model MacBook, so it gotta have its time. You know what I mean? So the Yeti mic should be on. The AirPods is actually working. Um didn't want to sound like I was using what D Stizzle said the other day, the Zach Morris. You know what I mean? But that's just because of where we're set up at. So yeah, I am good now. Again, hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm about to pull up some information that I heard on yesterday. I thought I just did this. Yeah. All right. Let's get into this. So, where's it at? So I didn't hear this. Now I've been checking as much as possible for, other YouTubers, like I said. Let me get to some of the comments real quick before I get into this, so I'm not forgetting y'all. Ernest Claybon, what is up? Keep doing what you're doing. Appreciate you, brother. Pam, Entertainment Television, one of the members. Hey, morning. Just showing support off the work. Have a great show. I want Pam to have a great day to day at work. Please don't slap nobody like I felt like doing on yesterday. Please believe me. I wanted to put the baby powder in my hand and yak, yak, yak. You know what I mean? But it didn't happen. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Slap somebody with that dude's toupee from yesterday. Because that's how I was feeling. And I ain't even gonna hold you. But I'm glad Pam is in here. She's one of the member. And don't forget to be a member on the channel is just $3 a month, $2.99 a month. You can be part of the crew. Sign up, be a part of the crew. I'm trying to get as many members as possible. So we can be able to have members only chats. You know what I mean? So I can say what I want to say without YouTube really. You know what I mean? Now that I got this little ad revenue, you know what I mean? It ain't even that much. It ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? What's good? Good morning. My admin Gray is in the house. Keita, good morning. Nikita's in the house. Groovy B, what is up? My man Gray, yeah, we good, we good. My man, the underrated chef, my man Marcus is in the house. What's up? All right, so let me share my screen. We pop that down. Let me just do this right here. And now that I got uh, this newer MacBook, I'm about to set myself up because the reason why I'm this close, that y'all see me on screen and I'm this close, is because anytime that I'm on TMZ, they kind of don't want to see my shirt or any advertisement or something like that. So now that I got a 1080p on my camera on my MacBook naturally, I'm just gonna talk to them through that. You know what I'm saying? Everything else, gonna use the camera. But yeah, so let's get into this real quick. Let me share the screen. And nope, couldn't wait. I needed it. Nah, somebody yeah, I would say this, Marcus. If you don't invest in your dreams, nobody else will. So you gotta invest in this business. You know what I mean? I was getting frustrated, bro, in this business. You gotta invest in yourself. Ain't nobody about to buy a kitchen utensil to make your food. You know what I mean? So I gotta make this thing happen. All right, so let's get into it. This is something that was new to me that I didn't hear. She Dressed Me, what's up? Make sure y'all checking out She Dressed Me's coverage also. Jonathan Majors, like I said, She Dressed Me, um, Pam Entertainment, killed it on a 7-minute video. Him and ATL Blurred from oh God. Oh, I know. The Black Comic Lords. They were doing everything. I couldn't hear because I was at work yesterday. But there's a lot of us YouTubers that's out here just really doing this thing. So man, this is up. This is what's up. Hey, yeah, make sure you start up soon. Invest your money into you. Invest your money. This is anybody by the sound of my voice. When you're doing something like this, or you try to accomplish what your purpose is, invest in you. Nobody's going to invest in you like you. All right, you trust me. Yeah, good day for majors. Good day for majors. Now, let me get into this article This is from ABC News, of course, affiliate of Disney. I was going to use him the other day, but the insider kind of like gave it a cut and dry, and it wasn't a lot of fluff in it. I just really wanted the cut and dry piece, so I use them. But I'm using ABC News today. Giant judge allows mention of accuser's arrest in Giant the Major's trial on domestic violence charges. His accuser was arrested in connection with the case, but never prosecuted. Now, this is a big slam dunk. Like, this is breakaway slam dunk. You know what I'm saying? For two. And the reason why I'm saying this is that the uh, the prosecutors did not want this to be mentioned in court. And now that the judge is allowing this, it might shape the way that the jury, which the jury just got selected on yesterday, this might actually give them a little bit more plausibility in if it's in a conviction, whether he's found innocent or guilty. This is going to have a lot of clarity in it. Because they're going to be like, well, why did she get arrested? Which should have been allowed in the first place. If you're going to allow, and this is what I always said about Alvin Bragg. Y'all already know how I feel about Alvin Bragg. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I'm not a New Yorker. You feel me, son? Because if I was a New Yorker, I'd be straight up. You gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Gotta go. I'm pulling them out. You know what I mean? If I was a New Yorker. But I'm not. I'm a Kansas City. You know what I mean? But from what I understood, if you're going to bring up what Jonathan Majors did, or we don't know what happened in London, we have no idea. And because the documents in that is sealed, because remember on yesterday, the judge said any of this information in court will not be leaked to the public at all. It's going to be sealed documents. So we don't know what happened in London, right? So if you're going to allow whatever happened in London to be presented that had nothing to do with March 23rd or 25th, then just as the same right, you should allow, the information about Stephanie McMahon and Hemsley being arrested for what? Assault. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying. So let's get to it. Defense attorneys for Marvel star Jonathan Majors will be allowed to tell the jury about the accuser's recent arrest in connection with the domestic violence case the judge decided Thursday on the second day of the trial. What is good about this? Again, if you're going to bring up something that happened in London, then it is just as right because she was arrested. Whether she was prosecuted or not, she was brought up on charges. Why was she brought up on charges? Probable cause. Why was there probable cause? Because he actually had documentation that she attacked him. She has. He has the pictures. You can't say, "Oh, there's no evidence." We've seen the pictures of a bloody face. A scratch on his face and a scratch on his arm. That stem looked like it stemmed from Stephanie grabbing his phone in a jealous fit because of what was said on the text message. And I don't care if you're a man or a woman. And I asked this question, so all 13 viewers, make sure that give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you guys are coming up in the chat and all of that. Okay, put it in the chat for me. Was she right to grab his phone? Yes or no? Put it in the chat. Was she right to grab his phone? Put it in the chat. Let me know what you guys think. All right, let me keep going. Majors, 34, faces misdemeanor assault and harassment charges stemming from an incident in New York City in March with his then girlfriend, Stephanie McMahon, who case the Manhattan District Attorney's Office dropped. And this is something, that you have to understand. The district attorney said, even though there's probable cause, we're not going to charge her. Okay, cool. We're going to bring it up why y'all felt like that. Because they're going to cross-examine why they felt that she wouldn't have been charged without, even though that there was probable cause. Why didn't the district attorney's office go after Mr. Majors and not go after Stephanie McMahon when there's information out there? So this is going to get good. And I wish cameras was allowed in the court, but this probably gonna get good, you know. But anyway, so the Emmy nominated actor was arrested after officers responded to a 911 call in Manhattan for alleged domestic dispute. Remember, the initial call was Jonathan Majors doing a wellness check on his then girlfriend, Stephanie McMahon Helmsley. He found her along with Bookman, the maintenance man, in her closet, half naked, with pills and liquor in her system. He thought she unalived herself because of the text messages that proceeded throughout the night. So he called, the police got there, and then they turned on Jonathan Majors, who did a wellness check, and asked Stephanie McMahon, 19 times, did he do this? Did he do this? Did he do this? She said 19 times she didn't know, or 17, or he said a lot, and then again, remember the strangulation charge was on there. Why did the district attorney change the charges? Oh, because they had a body cam of an officer coercing her, saying, "Oh, he choked you. He did this," making a motion with his hands, saying he choked her. So remember, all of this is on the table. All of this is on the table. It's not like she called because she was in fear of her life because he was beating her or just beat her. He called the police. So I want everybody to know this is the backdrop of all of this. All right. Now he said he subsequently got a false complaint against McMahon Helmsley, alleging he was the one assaulted. McMahon Helmsley was arrested in October in New York on multiple charges, though the Manhattan District Attorney's Office subsequently said it decided not to prosecute her because the case lacks prosecutorial merit. What? Never heard that. The defense argues her arrest is part of the parcel of this case. Again, this is the first time me reading this. I did not know any of this. So this is my first time reading it. There is no case law the people have cited that prevents the defense from asking McMahon Helmsley about her actions that night, defense attorney Steph Zuckerman said. Prosecutors had asked the judge to preclude the defense from discussing McMahon's arrest. This was not a quid pro quo. Assistant District Attorney Kelly Galloway said this was not a benefit she received. Judge Michael Gaffey ultimately decided on Thursday to allow the defense to bring up her arrest during trial. When I tell you, for him, and again, if I'm a juror and I'm on the stand, like, okay, he was arrested doing a wellness check. She was arrested because they found enough evidence to arrest her, but she wasn't prosecuted. Why? And that would make me seem, if I'm listening to all the evidence, I'm like, well, I believe that this man might be innocent because why wasn't she arrested? They have to, bring up the pictures of his face, of his arm, or whatever, and then they can also cross-examine. They're going to cross-examine. Well, this because of the incident, because he broke her finger and lacerated her ear for throwing her in the car. They bring up that footage, which they will. They bring up the exhibit of her, moments after, 8 minutes after it happened, saying, yo, all I wanted to do was get back in the taxi. I found out my man was cheating on me. Oh, yeah. Just to let you know, it's Jonathan Majors, and I don't have my stuff. It's in the cab with Robert De Niro. You know what I mean? So here, and then you see Jonathan Majors come in. Hello, honey. And you're like, get your hands off me. You know what I mean? I don't want to touch you. Don't want to touch me. You know what I mean? And walks off. And she's like, oh my God. You know what I mean? And then Captain Crunch with the white hat wanted to go after Jonathan Majors. And he would have got stumped like Ant-Man. And then what did she do? She grabbed that man's card, grabbed his stuff, and went kicking it that night with no signs of injury throughout the whole time that she was kicking it with the bartender. He's going to testify. Y'all already know what's cracking. So, again, big slam dunk for this. All right. Majors is accused of twisting McMahon's arm behind her back and striking her in the head and pushing her into a vehicle, a criminal complaint alleges. She was treated at a hospital for minor neck and head injuries, including a cut to her ear, police said. He has denied the assault. His attorney, Rashadri, said Majors is heard on the body cam footage telling officers she slapped me. She ripped my coat before they arrested him. The defense has claimed that the authorities failed to properly evaluate his account before moving forward with misdemeanor charges, which, like my man Chillmonger said, there's a lot of racism that went on in here that nobody wants to talk about. I would say even and if you watch the video that I did yesterday, there was a young man, Justin Ross, who's a wide receiver for the Kansas City Chiefs, that had way more um, alleged things that happened in his domestic violence case, and they deferred the case. He was allegedly he drug her across the floor, took her phone, broke a bunch of stuff in the house. They just deferred it. Y'all go about your business, stay away from each other, and no harm, no foul. And Albert Briggs, in the New York Police Department was like, "Yep, the big black man that we didn't even know who he was, arrest him." So yes, there's some biasness, there's some prejudice, and there's some racism going on. Call it what you want to, because if he did whoop her, I guarantee if he did put, and like I told y'all, if he put boots to asses, right? If he would have put boots to asses, he would have settled out of court. Matter of fact, the case would have went like this. Hey, we got you on camera putting boots to asses. Dog, I want to go ahead and settle this out of court. You know what I'm saying? We don't even need to do anything else. I pay it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Just I plead no contest. You know what I mean? Plead no contest. Because most times, and this is because I have experience in this, you don't have to plead guilty. You can just plead no contest because you already got me. So I'm not even going to contest it. I'm not going to do anything. You know what I mean? So what I'm going to do is just plead no contest, get a lower charge. I'm going to go ahead and pay my accuser off. You know what I'm saying? No harm, no foul. Or he would have pulled Diddy and paid her off the next day. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Would have paid her off the next day. He didn't do that. So he remained innocent this whole entire time in a right to a speedy trial. Jonathan, I kept telling y'all, Parashadri seen this before in the Adam False case. So that's why I'm saying everybody talked crazy about Parashadri. I even said her name backwards. You know what I mean? Plenty of times. Jill has told me to stop doing that. With that being said, if he was guilty, because Pyra went through this with Adam, she would have advised him to settle out of court. I guarantee you, if he would have settled out of court, PR team wouldn't have dropped him, management team wouldn't have dropped him. Because he remained innocent and he said, I am innocent. The PR team dropped him, management team dropped him without having anything. He remained innocent. I believe now 100% because this information is out there, he will win this case. Or none. I'm calling it. I'm calling a victory. Now, this is day 2. So Chill is still here. Bring in the bartender. Bring in that bartender. Because he's gonna testify. He gonna be like, yo, I seen her kicking it. I didn't see no injuries. She was having a good time. What's up, Chill? Hey, go watch Chill's video. The last video he just did with ATL Blurred. Watch the video he did with Pam. Watch the video he did, a 7-minute video that just blew up on YouTube. Go and check it out. He's been doing a lot of good leg work. You know what I'm saying? Ever since the Giant the Majors information came out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, twisted her arm drag, hammer lock, cross arm breaker, knuckle lock. He pulled out the list like Jericho. Number 1, arm bar. And number 2, arm drag. Put her in the figure 4 leg lock. Scorpion death drop, then to the scorpions. You know what I mean? Come on, y'all. Come on. I need count. That would have been his word. I need counseling. I'm going to go seek help. You know what I'm saying? Settle with the quickness. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Diddy. You know what I'm saying? And nobody settles if you're innocent. Let me repeat. No one settles. I would say the only caveat was Michael Jackson because he knew that those people was out for his money. But for 10 years, the FBI was investigating investigating Michael Jackson and found absolutely nothing. When the FBI investigates you for 10 years and they can't find a sprinkle glitter on a little boy's butt, just saying. Not trying to say that I know how YouTube is, but I'm just saying. You know, the driver is going to be the star, but that's Robert De Niro, the taxi driver. He's already in. Sharpshooter, the dog shooter. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he gonna do the Doom. He went and did him and Bookman for Good Times did the Doomsday Device on Stephanie McMahon Emsley. You know what I'm saying? Then picked her up and power bombed her through a table like Mae Young got. Come on now. All right, let's finish this because I'm getting silly. I'm getting silly because I just got off of work, so I get silly. I just get off of work. But anyway, he has denied the assault. His attorney, Power Charger, said Majors is her. Oh, I already read that. Let me get it off of there. Ross Kramer, an attorney for Stephanie McMahon Helmsley, called her arrest unenforcement and re-traumatized. In a statement to the Associated Press in October, the Manhattan District Attorney's Office carefully reviewed all the facts of the case. It concluded that Stephanie McMahon Helmsley was the victim, not the perpetrator. The statement of the AP said. Majors has pleaded not guilty to the charges. If convicted, he could serve up to a year in prison, which he wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Which he would. Jury selection also began on Thursday to pick 6 jurors and 2 alternates who would decide the case. Majors dressed in a dark gray double-breasted suit. My man was, the man was looking good. You know what I mean? Into the courtroom, holding his girlfriend, actress Megan Good, and carrying a Bible. You know what I mean? So, hold on. I just hold up, hold up. Not the spitteroonie, not the spitteroonie. And he said, "It wish he, it wish he laid there. He's spitteroonies." Back to the serious. Okay, back to the serious. The attitude adjustment. You know what I mean? Give her the F5, the FU. Oh my God. Well. This was the turn of events, and the reason. Okay, so the reason why I'm having you guys, I want you guys to check out Chillmonger's latest video. He talks about the jury selection, which I was able to watch at work. One of the only things I was able to watch. They selected 6 jurors, not 12, which is weird. Honestly, it's not weird because it's not a felony case. This is a misdemeanor. This is a city ticket. I'm not trying to make light of domestic violence, but since I worked in the criminal justice system, I've worked in Kansas City as a Kansas City correction officer, going down to these cases, these DV cases, because you have to sit in there, you have to watch, make sure the inmate don't go out to do nothing, don't run off, you understand, or any of that. You sit there and you listen to case after case after case after case after case after case after case. Trust me when I tell you this. Nobody's running in traffic court. So the majority of us will have to sit in these DV cases. And I've heard it. Dude, it's a misdemeanor ticket. It is. It is what it is. The max you will probably get is a 180. You know what I'm saying? And that's only if you have multiple offenses. If this is your first time, you know what you're getting? You're getting probation in a domestic violence anger management class. You're not going to jail. You're not going to prison. Like, he wouldn't go to prison. But again, this is how the judge that when I was working for the city, oh good Lord, what's his name? Judge Hughes at 60th Circuit Court. Anybody from Kansas City who's been around for a minute, who's actually had to see Judge Hughes, don't like Judge Hughes. Trust me when I tell you this. I'm coming from straight experience. You know what I'm saying? Now, yeah, this was a long time ago, so I'm not going to give how long ago it was, but it was a minute ago. But Judge Hughes will tell you, if you take this to court, you lose, you automatically get a 180, which is 6 months. You know what I'm saying? And because people are poor, they will plead. That's how they get you. They were like, well, if you plead no contest, I give you probation. You know what I'm saying? Or I give you 30 days. I give you a week. Whatever, however many times you be convicted. If it's your first time, hey, plead no contest. And then if you're poor, they would have your court-appointed attorney with you and be like, hey, this is gonna be a good deal. Just plead no contest. You'll get probation. Don't even worry about it. And then after a while, it'll be all over with. This is how they treat you when you're poor. Jonathan Majors is rich. He like, take me to court, throw away the key. I ain't scared. Nah, he didn't say that. But what he's saying is, I can win my case. I got a lawyer who went through the same thing that that had a client go through the same thing that I went through with the same district attorney. And damn it, we about to take this thing and we about to win this. And Adam Falls, after 6 years, was exonerated. And I'm guaranteeing you, I'm saying this now. Jonathan Major gonna win this case. Telling y'all, Jonathan Major gonna win this case, unless something unprecedented happens. I truly 1,000% believe, based on this. Now, Phil said that they had 2 people. What is it? 3 people of color listed. 3 people of color. Like, what does that mean? People of color. You can't say there's a black juror, there's an Asian one. What people I'm tired of that. You people of color, just call me colored. Let's go back to the 1950s. Just call me colored. Call me Negro. I'd rather be called Negro than be called colored. You know what I mean? Because you don't call, and Chill said this perfectly. Do we call anybody else colored? No. You don't call white people colored. They are a color. You know what I'm saying? You don't call Asian people colored. They are a color. But for them, black people colored. People of color. Oh, we got people of color around here. Better watch it. So now you got 6 jurors, 3 men, 3 women. I guess 4 of them is whatever descent. We don't know. But yeah, this is where we at right now. I think still in the evidence guarantees a victory. Exactly. Man, like I said, somebody who, remember when everybody was talking crazy about his lawyer? If she win, who's crazy? You know what I mean? All right, it's crazy how the justice system will risk a white woman's freedom or representation to frame a black man. But haven't we seen this though? Haven't we not seen? I mean, I know. She Dressed Me did a hell of a video when she was talking about be careful messing with white women when you're a black man. And again, I'm the kind of person, I don't give a damn who you date. If somebody dates a white woman right now and they a black man, it's not gonna raise my rent. They're gonna be like, oh snap, Scooby just started dating a white woman. Trying to raise the rent. They don't raise my rent. I don't care. Just like I don't care, about whose sexuality anybody sleeps with or nothing. I don't care. Love who you love. Be who you want to be with. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Don't bother me. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Personally, I do not care. You know what I mean? But in the same token, when it comes to black men and white women, I'm telling y'all, man, it's especially when it comes to the criminal justice system. I trust me. I know someone very, 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 very close to me who got caught up in some bull crap and has done the last 10 years in prison. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say because I ain't even gonna go there. I couldn't find the document. Okay. That had nothing to do with me, but shout out to y'all. Hold up. You said at the top of the show that innocent people don't plead guilty. Now you said that you witnessed 4 people. Yes, I witnessed 4 people get. There's a difference. There's a difference when you don't have money and you have a court-appointed attorney, right? I want to give you the truth. Court-appointed attorneys don't do shit for people in when you're poor. They're there so you can go to jail. Well, let's keep it real. They're there for you to go to jail. They don't give a shit. They are working with the district attorney's office to send your ass to jail when you're broke. You can have all the evidence in the world that you're innocent and plead innocent. They will still court host you. Like I said, your court-appointed attorney is like, hey, might as well take this plea deal because this judge is tough. So if you don't have all your I's dotted or whatever, he'll get you. Judge Hughes, the judge that I used to see all the time when I used to take inmates down for court for their DV cases, look people in their faces and said, look, if you take this to court, take this to trial and you lose, I'm going to give you 180 days. What do you think more poor people who's trying to just get by every day gonna do? They're guilty or whatever. If they're, innocent, guilty. But if you're really innocent and you ain't got time to go to jail, even though you can probably prove it, but you ain't got no money like that, and messing with a court-appointed attorney who's working with the district attorney's office, this is why the criminal justice system, that's why that system is fucked up. That's why that system is called a system. It is built, it is working perfectly for black ass folks. That's what it is. Black people and poor folks. And if you're poor and black, you're really double. Because your ass is going to jail. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job because you can't go to work. You can't do nothing because you got caught in some bullshit and the judge is sitting there looking at you, telling you, yeah, test me if you want to. What is the average guy who's not Jonathan Major supposed to do in that case? What do you think he's going to do? I'm just saying. You gotta have money. You gotta have money. You gotta have money. When you dealing with shit like this and you ain't got no bread, your ass is done. Talk to men who got to go to court over their kids and they don't have the money. They don't have $3,000 to put a retainer down to go get their kids. And ask them how they feel about that. This system works perfectly because it's working. Keep black motherfuckers down and poor people down. But most definitely black and poor. All right, let me get some of these and then I'm going to wrap this up. Man, I love this. I still don't like Pyra. Hey, she's doing her thing though. I gotta give her props. She's doing her thing. Yes, most definitely get the lights up. Blue has been covering this thing. Make sure you guys are checking out what he's got going on too. Make sure because he's been following this domestic Jonathan Major's case also. So make sure you guys are checking out what Blue's house got going on too. But yeah, Ernest, you know what it is. Get this dance. You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job. You heard the Allen. Oh man. But anyway, let's go ahead and wrap this thing up, y'all. I am having a great day. This is Friday. You guys enjoy yourself. Hey, put it in the comment section. Yeah, you missed it. You watched it on the replay. Watch it on the replay. But put in the comment section, everybody who's in there, all 15 people, put in the comment section if you want me to do a review. Just put in the comment section a review on Godzilla -1. I'm going to go see that tomorrow with my boys. So tell me if you want me to do a review on Godzilla -1. I'm actually excited. I'm a big Godzilla fan. I'm going to when I get home, I'm gonna watch the Monarch, the new Monarch show on Apple TV. So I'm going to check that out. I'm not going to do a review on that. Like I said, I'm very selective on the reviews that I do, but I do want to do the Godzilla -1. I do want to do it. So if y'all want me to do it, make sure y'all put it in the chat. Absolutely. Grace said yes. Yes, I don't know if y'all Godzilla fan, but I'm a huge Godzilla fan. Huge. And this Godzilla, the way that they designed this Godzilla doesn't look like the Warner Brothers Monsterverse version. He looks like, if you ever see Godzilla 2000, which is a remake of Godzilla 1954, what is it? Or the original Godzilla movie. So it's a remake of that, but he looks just like that. Oh my God. I'm excited. I ain't gonna lie. Well, I'm excited. Can't wait for it. Anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and wrap this thing up. I might start reviewing Monarch. That Monarch show is dope, though. I'm not going to do a review. I'm not going to do you know what? I might wait to the end of the season like I'm doing with Invincible, and then just do a wrap up like what I like, what I didn't like, and do it like that, and don't do episode by episode because my episode because since I'm the only one who's gonna watch who's gonna actually review um what if I got what if stuff to do every day. So yay me. Anyway, let me go ahead and wrap this thing up. You already know what it is, man. I mean, godly, man. I got me a MacBook Pro. Oh my god, brand new. Oh, this mug is dope.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
All right. Yeah, I brought it back. You already know. Thank you so very much for tuning in to the Dre Mac Show. Hopefully, you guys got a lot of information. You was entertained. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to a brother. Don't forget to hit that bell notification so you never, ever, ever miss one of my videos again. Until next time, I'll holler at you guys later. Peace and vibe higher. You already know I'm coming back tomorrow with the recap on day 3. Where is my outro at? Let me get up out of here. Wait a minute. You're telling me the video's over? What? Huh. Okay, I guess so. If you have came to this portion of the video, thank you so very much for sticking to the end. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that little bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. And if you really want to, you don't got to, go ahead and follow the social media links that's down below. Until next time, I'll let you guys later. Peace and vibe higher, y'all. Y'all take care of yourself.